Hello, welcome to Gull Lake Middle School. My name is Jack Borman. I am your assistant principal. I'm here today to give you a little tour of our school this fall in 2020 as we made some adjustments because of the pandemic. I'm going to tour you around the building and show you what we've done to make adjustments in the classroom, in the hallways, at the drop-off, in the cafeteria, and in the office. First thing you'll notice is I'm wearing a mask. The expectation for all students and staff, we're wearing a mask when we're in the school and going to and from it. So mask up, Gull Lake. So for the purpose of the video, I'm going to take the mask off because I'm the only one here right now. So let's take a tour. Your morning drop-off. Students, you'll be using our bus loop coming up from the Ryan Intermediate, and you'll see right field is behind me. When you get here in the morning, you'll be staying on your buses until 7:20 when we come back to school. So be patient, keep your mask on, and we'll release at 7:20 to come in the building. And when you walk in the building, report directly to your first hour. And if you are coming in for breakfast, report directly to breakfast and have a seat in the cafeteria. You have to space out for breakfast, only 2 students per table. So be patient, and with half the kids coming in for hybrid learning, there'll be half the students on the bus. Some students will get dropped off by the parents in the morning. We use the parent drop-off loop, so parents, please avoid parking in the parking lot. It creates congestion for cars going back and forth and students, and we want to keep the students safe as possible. So we're asking everybody to follow the car loop, the parent drop-off loop, and stay in your cars because we do not open the building till 7:20 in the morning due to the safety concerns of staff and students. We don't want everybody congregating inside, so what we ask is that once students are dismissed from buses and from cars, that once they come inside, they go right directly to their first hour. But before we go inside, this is the back of our school at the student entrance. If you do get dropped off before the 7:20 or you arrive before 7:20, you will be outside. And behind me, you'll see some blue dots. And on the blue dots, it's a sample of what we expect from students to stay 6 feet apart. I can't blue dot the entire parking lot, but it'll give you a pattern and an idea of how much we want you to be apart from one another while you're waiting to come inside. Once you enter the back of the school, turning left will bring you down to our art room, which is down on our far left, our band room on our far right, and at the end of the hallway is our gym. What you'll see on the floor are some blue dots that we expect students to use as a guide to space themselves out while walking from class to class. We do not want students to congregate this year walking with their friends. We need to keep them masked up and safe and at a social distance. Entering the student entrance in the back and then turning right will bring you to the academic half of the building. So our first hallway here to the left is our 7th grade and 6th grade on the north end at the very far end. And the far hallway is primarily 8th grade classes. And once again, you'll see dots on the floor to help students have a guide in a sense as to what 6 feet apart means. Another safety precaution we've taken into effect are lockers. Students will not be issued lockers. Students are allowed to bring their coats and their backpacks with them to class. And with our 4-minute dismissal, we're going to stagger the times per academic team. That if you're on the 6 blue, 7 blue, or 8 blue team, you'll be dismissed at the bell. And if you're on the 6 white, 7 white, or 8 white team, you'll be dismissed 2 minutes later. We don't want students socializing in the hallway. We just want them going from class to class. Another adjustment that we're making during hybrid learning is the adjustment in the classroom. Here's our band room. Normally you would see twice as many chairs that you see in the picture, and also a lot closer and in an arc. So the adjustment we're making is Ms. Chavich will have 1 hour in the green chairs. The next hour comes in and they use the black chairs while she cleans off the green chairs. Here is a 6th grade science class. So instead of 2 chairs per table, it's just 1. Another precaution we've taken this fall is the purchase of 8 hand sanitation stands, such as the one you see on the left-hand side of the video. There are 8 of them throughout the building for students to use to help keep themselves safe and their hands clean. Parents and guardians, do you have anything to drop off during the school day? Well, please stop into the middle school vestibule and drop paperwork off to the box that's provided. Do you need to sign your child out? Well, you can either use the computer or use a QR code to sign your child out for the day. If you drop off paperwork, please make sure that you have the name attached on a label somehow, and we will give it to your child. Please use the intercom system to let the secretaries know what is out here in the vestibule and who your child is, and we can get them the necessary materials. You have a sick child and need to go home, please ring the bell. We'll be happy to help you, and we will bring your son or daughter out to you to minimize contact.
Hi, how can I help you?
Students, do you need to come to the office to pick up materials or ask a question? Well, please stop down to the office one at a time, and you'll notice the dots on the floor. We're like one student in the office at a time, and the other ones wait their turn. You'll notice that the door remains open to minimize multiple students touching the handles, and there's also a hand pump to use if you want. Do you need to talk to a counselor or Mr. Linebaugh, the Dean of Students, or any administrator? Well, instead of using the iPad system we used last year, we're asking that you email the teachers through your Chromebook, and we'll set up an appointment through email. Another precaution we're taking here at the middle school is the way we set up our cafeteria. You can faintly see we have partitions on each table. So if you look at each table with the seam going one direction and the partitions going in another, that divides up our table into 4 quarters. We have a sticker on each seat that we want students to sit in. So we ask that students sit in only those seats with stickers. Lunches are divided up by academic team. We start out with 8 blue. Second lunch will be 8 white, followed by 7 blue, 7 white, 6 blue, 6 white. Students with blue teams, you'll be sitting in the seats that have an odd number sticker, and students on the white teams will be sitting in the even number stickers. That way, with students set in 2 seats, we can clean the other sections from the previous lunch, and it won't interrupt the flow of the lunches. So unfortunately, with the COVID, we only allow 2 students per table, and that should give us plenty of room with the 6 lunches and with half the students in the school. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to go outside due to the congregating outside, and students will be in here, and the seat they have on the first day will be their assigned seat while they're here during hybrid learning. And the last safety precaution we've taken is the way we end our day. Student dismissal at the end of the day is we are dividing our building into halves. So if students are on the north half, which is the half closest to the library and the office, you will be dismissed at 2:29, and the students at the southern half of the building, more the academics and the band and the gym, you'll be dismissed at 2:31. You don't have to worry about going to your lockers because we're not issuing lockers. You'll have your backpacks with you, your hoodies with you, your coats, so you can go right straight to your bus. You'll have plenty of time to get there. So that will stagger students out when they end their day. So I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, please contact Gull Lake Middle School, either through the website at gullake.cs.org or contact us at 269-548-3600. Thank you and have a great day. Go Blue Devils.